Well, howdy there. Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only that is always an Instant Classic. Morrow Cole Ross here. I just signed on for the Cruiserweight Classic finale, but they got me back. They did. They offered me $20 million to do a six-pack, and I'm expecting the money by tomorrow. So I'll be waiting for that in my bank account, DJ. But we were doing a six-pack, but not just a six-pack. There's a loud TV in the background. There is just a loud TV, and it's loud, and it's distracting me, and I have ADD. But anyway, in honor of the debut of the Cruiserweight division on Raw, or the Kevin Owens Show, however you want to say it. I prefer to say the Kevin Owens Show, because it's the Kevin Owens Show. We are doing a super six-pack. Super six-pack, top 12 cruiserweights of all time. And if you're thinking, wow, I've watched the six-pack before, and you guys have done this before, shut up. We're doing it again.
We're doing a 12-pack.
We're doing a better one. We're doing a 12-pack. 12. It's not 6, it's 12. Give or take some honorable mentions because, it wouldn't be a six-pack if there wasn't honorable mentions. But let's start off with our honorable mentions. First of all, there's one wrestler that I wanted to add really bad, but I couldn't. I wanted to add Crash Holly, but we all know he is a super heavyweight, well over 400 pounds. So he was over the limit. I just couldn't do it. But my honorable mentions are as follows: Sanjay Dutt, Chuck Taylor, and Tama Tonga. All very, very talented wrestlers, and they are just in that cruiserweight division late, but they're not in the cruiserweight division, and it's sad. It is truly sad. DJ, give us your honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah, them.
My mentions are, you can see I have my favorite title of all time with me. My honorable mentions are Chris Jericho, Jay Lethal. Technically, he's 217. So I put him in there, and RVD, who is I think also like 217ish. But all four of them really talented. Jay Lethal, when he was a true cruiserweight, he wasn't up to his potential, so that's why he didn't make my list. Jericho, he's just all around, just had some other people I like more than him on a personal level. Sure if I could put him in or not. I was just unsure. I was unsure about that at the time when I first made the list. And then RVD. You can't go wrong with the whole effing show. So RVD.
Mr. Monday Night. I get it. Amy, do you have any honorable mentions besides yours truly?
Oh, you mean the current light heavyweight champion over there, DJ?
It would be yours truly. I would be yours truly.
Yeah. No, I did come up with two. Since I had to add, since you decided to change this sucker to a 12-pack, and my honorable mentions got not so honorable, just part of my list.
All right.
I come up with Tajiri and Brian Kendrick. They're very talented at what they do and can put on a great match. I just have people that I like better than them, but they are better. They are very talented athletes. You see it in the ring. We saw it in the Cruiserweight Classic. Seen it over the years. Talented, just not my favorites.
All right. Let's jump into this 12-pack and hope when we're done with it, we are not nearly as drunk as Miley, because she is right well wasted right now. Oh,
she's actually getting better. It's going away, so it worked. Thank God.
Don't talk about my partner when she can't defend herself. That is shameful. That is no, not you, Amy. Not you.
No,
not you. I'm talking about Casey. I'm talking about Casey. She can't defend herself. The Wiley and Diley can't defend themselves, and that is heinous. That is a heel move.
See, I enjoy it when she gets a little bit drunk because then she actually is nice to me.
She actually admitted it in her heart, like deep down, she somewhat likes Casey. Like, no joke, in my car, she admitted it.
Like, we need to take her to the bar more often so that she likes me. And
she had a drink to be able to get through dinner because she thought she was going to be executed tonight.
He likes me.
And she was awkward.
She really likes me. Anyway, we're gonna jump into this 12-pack. My number 12 is the one, the only Shane G.S. Helms. Shane Helms, Gregory Helms, Shane Helms, Hurricane Helms. This man has like 37 names and all combinations. I don't know. I like him. I always thought he was a good wrestler. I even liked him in 3 Count. Yeah. So there's that. Y'all remember 3 Count? I thought they were pretty good. I mean, I listen to this song all the time. Sometimes I go on to YouTube and I just listen to the song and I'm like, yeah. No? All right. DJ,
no.
number 12. It's a good song. It was a really good song.
My number 12, because we did say we could use X Division guys, or former X Division guys at this point, is Samoa Joe. Now Samoa Joe is billed at a whopping 282.
He was smaller.
He is one of my favorite X Division superstars of all time. So maybe I cheated a little bit here with this one.
No, actually you didn't though. You didn't though, DJ, because when he was in the Indies, he was only like 215. He
exactly
was skinnier. I don't know why he got fatter, but he was a skinny. If you go back to when him and Kevin Owens were wrestling each other and look at Samoa Joe's build, he was tiny. So you are good, DJ. I got you.
I think I'm good. I appreciate it. See, Amy got all parts of Team Dio tonight. She just the defense attorney. But Samoa Joe, always been one of my favorite X Division guys. Can't deny how good he is. Still, to this day, how good he is. And he's more of a heavyweight now, but still.
Just when he's not trying to kill people with the Muscle Buster, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, and he didn't mean to. It's just the way to move, dude. Don't blame Samoa Joe for that. Don't do it. It ain't his fault. His fault.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was his fault, but it's cool.
Snitsky? Is Snitsky your number?
No.
What?
Amy, number 12.
Oh, is he done? May I go?
You may go.
My number 12 is, this is going to sound crazy, well, at least for some of you, is Shane McMahon.
I don't know.
He was lighter. If you go back in the late 90s, early 2000s, he was only like 200 pounds. He was lighter. He got bigger once he left the WWE. But that man still has muscles and abs. But no, he's an incredibly talented athlete. He was a former hardcore champion, but and a European champion as well. If you go back to his match with X-Pac, you can see the cruiserweightness, if you must be. He's very athletic in that nature, very high flying like a cruiserweight, but also can get down and wrestle. The man took a leap off the Titantron, 60 feet in the air onto the Big Show. Thrown off a cage by The Undertaker, went through some plexiglass by Kurt Angle, got the man shocked by Kane and thrown in a stretcher. Yeah, that poor man. The poor man. But he's actually ridiculously talented, great man on the mic, and doing awesome things with SmackDown Live currently. So, Shane McMahon.
I'm going to need you to stop thinking all these guys are so attractive. just for.
I'm sorry, boo. It just happens to be that they are. It's not my fault. 90% of them want wrestle shirtless.
I'm just saying. I only talk about like one, maybe two.
Maybe 5 to 6.
No, it's Alexa Bliss
Uh-huh.
and Sasha Banks. That's it.
Uh-huh. There's
What-
more.
And the pants. You forgot about the pants.
Liv Morgan
And there's more.
and Liv Morgan, and that's it. Those three.
No, there's more. There's more.
Well, and,
Do you want me? You don't want me to call you out and make it right again? Because you know I'm very good at multitasking and listening and paying attention when you don't think I'm paying attention.
all right, who is it? Who is it?
You're a K-Fab boy, boys?
Well, no, that wasn't that. No, somebody else that said that she was my kid. Who said that anyway? Who?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I
Was
am
it-
done. You may go.
Who said she was my wife? I forgot.
You.
Was it? No.
It was LB Clash of Kings.
That's who it was. Yeah. So it wasn't my fault. Don't blame LB, which is I think.
Oh, your fault.
Justin. I still think it's Justin. Anyway, I don't have any kayfabe wife. I don't have a wife. I have. Anyway.
What? You
I-
have an Amy.
I do have an Amy. But she's not my wife yet. She was, and then she's not. And then it's hard to explain. It really is. We have a weird relationship where we go from married to engaged to dating.
No, it goes
To-
married, divorced, engaged, dating,
Yeah.
friendship.
Whoa. Did you just friend zone me?
No, I'm saying that's the entire list if you go down it. And no, I did not friend zone you.
Oh, okay.
He did.
And she probably did. Anyway.
No, I didn't.
Let's move on to the 11s. The 11s. We got Dean Malenko for me. I always loved Dean Malenko. He kind of, I don't want to say he broke the mold, but he definitely was a different mold back in his time, back in the 90s, when most of the cruiserweights were, high flyers. A lot of them were luchadors. He was more of a technical wrestler, which was kind of cool, kind of different for the time. But I always liked him. I thought he was definitely good in the ring. And I believe he was both cruiserweight and light heavyweight champion. So he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's no Kata Ibushi, but he's pretty good. He's no Zack Sabre Jr., but he's pretty good. DJ, is 11 for you, Zack Sabre Jr. or Kata Ibushi?
Well, I'm trying to let you guess by the lighting. No, my my
Abyss.
power didn't go out again.
It's the Blue Meanie.
It's Abyss.
That's very close. Both of them very close. It's actually
Undertaker.
Joseph Park. No, I haven't been able to do this in a while, and
Michael
I needed
Tarver.
a chance. Oh no, I needed a chance to put this in my list because I don't get to do this anymore. I don't get to dim the lights.
It's Dave.
Undertaker? The Undertaker?
God, you guys suck. You
Me.
guys suck. I'm sure there's one loyal fan out there that knows exactly who I'm
Chris
talking
Jericho?
about. No, my number 11 is Kenny King, the king of the night. The king of the night, Kenny King.
Wow.
Always dim the lights for Kenny King.
Wow.
Always dim the lights for Kenny King, the king of the night. It's been a while. But it has been a while since I've been able to dim the lights for him. So I had to put him on my list. I've always liked Kenny King. I just felt like Kenny King was never able, like he was always talented, but never able to really see his potential. In TNA at least. Always thought he was really talented. Always loved him. But I never felt like he was able to reach his potential. But I think his title runs were pretty good. They just didn't stand out enough to put him higher on my list. So my number 11 is the King of the Night, as you can see.
What about his
The King of the Night.
What about his potential in WWE?
What potential?
The Tough Enough?
On you talking about on Legends House when he was the Chippendales dancer?
He wasn't tough enough.
Oh, he was also on Legends House. I saw it.
Like I said, what potential?
Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, Amy, before there's a fight, 11.
See, this is where we're in sync here, Casey. This is Team Cammy right here. Because my number 11 is Dean Malenko. It's even on the list. It's on my list.
Dean Malenko.
I've always just been I've always appreciated how he takes wrestling seriously, and it's just ridiculously technical and very good at it. He had an interesting character, to say the least. I thought he pulled off what he could very well. Thought he was underutilized a lot. I thought he had a lot more potential than what they gave him. But I've always just appreciated watching him wrestling. He had so much passion and heart for the business, and you saw it in the ring. He gave you everything he had. So, Dean Malenko.
And he is the man of 1,000 holds. Like,
Oh my God, yes.
armbar.
He was like the one of the few superstars whose moveset you could not guess what was going to happen next. And that's, I think, what I also liked about him. Because, like, take Dean Ambrose, I can tell you what he's setting up and when it's going to happen. As soon as he does, like, one move, you know what's next. Dean Malenko, you had no freaking clue. And I think that's another reason I liked about him. He was very unpredictable.
DJ, you missed armbar.
No, I heard it. I had the headset unplugged. So
okay.
I heard you. I was laughing.
Okay. All right. Number 10. We have your friendly neighborhood ACH. I love this man. Oh, I mean, I still kind of upset he wasn't in the Cruiserweight Classic. It's a shame. It's a shame. He's just really good in the ring. Some of the best suicide dives and dives in general that I've ever seen. Just the way he does them so well. And he's just fun to watch in the ring. Like, he's one of those guys you can really tell he's having like the time of his life every time he's in the ring. Like, he's having so much fun. Which I feel like makes matches even better when you can tell somebody's having as much fun in the ring as you are watching. But yeah, ACH is my number 10. Okay.
All right. My number 10 is another guy from TNA. Or used to be in TNA. No.
Michael Tarver.
Not Michael. Michael Tarver's not making my list. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. Michael Tarver is on another list of mine. People I hate. Hatred. People I despise. People that I don't like.
People that DJ love.
That's not nice. It's just not nice. It's just not nice.
DJ, but people that DJ would tag with.
But my number 10 is Sonata from TNA. I miss Sonata a lot because I loved Sonata when he was in TNA. I just thought he was really good. He's really smooth in the ring. He can string moves together really well. He had some matches with Austin Aries that just were amazing. Some of the I think they actually made my Slammies last year. For it was one of our Slammies from last year. But yeah, I always liked Sonata. I even liked him in the whole the Great Sonata type thing with the Revolution and everything. I just like Sonata. I wish I could see him more. I think he's still in Wrestle One if I'm not mistaken. So I'd have to like look him up. But every once in a while I'll get a chance to look him up on the internet and kind of watch some matches that he has. But yeah, Sonata, his match was Austin Aries. They hooked me. They hooked me on the man. So number 10, Sonata.
Almost forgot about Sonata. Amy, am I your number 10?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm her number 1. I guarantee it.
Now, my number 10 is from the 619.
Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. The Blue Meanie. No.
No.
Chavo Guerrero.
The Gobbledygooker.
No. He is
Shark Boy. The chicken.
chicken. That's weird we said that. He was terrible. No, he's Rey Mysterio. Ridiculously phenomenal, talented wrestler. I still don't know how they had him go for a heavyweight title, but hey, he pulled it off. He's got so much heart and passion. You saw, and his luchador style brings a different mix to wrestling. So you're not seeing just the same old stuff again. You get that different mix-up from the luchador aspect. He's also, without minus his in-ring talent and personality, he's also inspiring and took time for others. So, he was all around a good person. So, I liked him even more. But no, I thought he was a great Cruiserweight champion, always fighting, never gave up, underdog and everything, proved you wrong. And this man could pick on anybody and prove that sucker when he decided to go for the heavyweight title. But no, Rey Mysterio. Te gusta, Señor Mysterio. Es número 10. Gracias, señor.
See, we needed Amy when Grand Metalik was giving his promo, so we knew what he was saying. Because we had no idea. I have no idea what that man said.
They didn't have the translator?
No. Why would WWE do that?
I don't know. I haven't watched Raw, really. I watched the Cruiserweight match and then the Roman Reigns piece of crap. So that's all I've seen.
All right. Well, you need to watch it and let us know what he said. Because we don't know. I'm sure it was something cool, but I don't know what it was. But don't you yawn? You still have predictions to do. Unless you're not going to
yawn. I can yawn if I want.
Unless you're not going to join us on the cock predictions. We're going to get...
Lord help us all.
Yep, I said it. We're going to get flagged. Anyway, number 9 is The Amazing Red. I miss Amazing Red so much. This man was amazing. And he wore red. I get it. Yeah. Red, amazing. Huh. Unlike all red everything, where's white?
All red everything is amazing.
No, she's not. But anyway, Amazing Red. I think he was one of the best cruiserweight-sized X Division stars TNA ever had, and I feel like he was kind of underrated too. At least when he was there, it felt like he was really good, but it felt like he was like overshadowed by so many other stars. It feels like he didn't get really the potential that he could have, But I definitely liked him. I wish he was still around. But he had that storyline with Crimson, and then he disappeared, and then yeah, where you at though? But yeah, Amazing Red, number 9. DJ. Numero 9.
Okay.
Nueve.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I like that. Is Rey Mysterio. I always liked Rey Mysterio. He was just a guy you can't just not like. Like, he was always that just lovable underdog, great in-ring talent, but so small that it's like, no, don't hurt the man, don't do it. Still love Rey Mysterio. I don't know. I wish he could make a return to WWE. Just to kind of finish out his career whenever that time comes. Because I do like Rey Mysterio. Always have liked Rey Mysterio. He kind of left on a bad note. I felt like with the I think it was the Royal Rumble or whatever that year when I think when they wanted Bryan to win. So he was just kind of there at the end, but got booed out of the building for it. But yeah, Rey Mysterio, number 9.
All right. Amy, am I your number 9?
No, I'm sorry. My number 9 is a Kenny.
Kenny?
From the Spirit Squad?
Wait.
Kenny Omega.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
I thought it was South Park.
Thought I had it.
No, sorry. It's Kenny Omega. I don't know. I just really liked him. Thought he was talented. Put on some good matches and could carry himself. So, number 9.
Moving on to number 8. I have Ricochet, a.k.a. Prince Puma.
Man, I forgot about him. Darn it.
How do you forget about Ricochet? What is wrong with
I don't know how I forgot about him. I just
He was
did.
in one of your past podcasts. I don't remember why you brought him up, but you brought him up. Maybe it was the Indies podcast we did.
I don't know how it was. I don't know how I forget because I was only looking at TNA and WWE. That's what happened. So when I researched to make sure I had my list how I wanted it to, I didn't think about as much of the Indies. Darn it! I'm so mad at myself.
Way to go.
I'm making a tie. I'm making a tie.
But yeah,
Nothing
That's
new.
okay. Y'all are gonna love my number 2. It's gonna be hilarious.
I mean, if nothing else, go watch the Ricochet Will Ospreay match, and you will know why he is one of the greatest cruiserweights of all time, and should totally be in WWE Cruiserweight division.
Really good.
He's amazing. But Ricochet is my number 8, and DJ doesn't care because he doesn't think about this. Even though when we talk about Ricochet, he's like, he's so amazing. But anyway.
So I just want you to know. Let's reflect back on my not caring about Ricochet. I put Ricochet on our Slammies. I put Ricochet on our Indie Stars. I put Ricochet everywhere. Just forgot about him on this list, man. That's my fault. Wasn't my fault.
No, it's I like your excuses. I do. I really do. What's your number 8 though?
My number 8, Christopher Daniels. It was tough to put him this low, but I like Christopher Daniels gets so much respect from me. Anyone who was in that freaking Turning Point match from what year was that? 05, I think it was. Always ends up making this list in some form or fashion. And like it's just so amazing that he's still doing the things that he's doing at the age that he is. I think he's over 40 now, still doing his thing in Ring of Honor. And just love Christopher Daniels, all the time. Just he's so good, so smooth, so fluid. Always, always the top of my list when you're so smooth and so fluid to me. Fluid like water. Anyway, Christopher Daniels, just one of my favorites.
Water is indeed fluid.
Oh crap!
It is fluid. Amy, number 8, numero 8.
I'm contemplating my list now with people that I remember. Oh, number 8 is Tyson Kidd, the man who was pretty much killed by Samoa Joe. Look, he came out of Stu Hart's dungeon. He wrestled with the Heart. He can put on a good match. He's very talented, and you saw that when they gave him a shot in NXT. You kind of saw that early with the Hart Dynasty, and maybe with a little bit with Cesaro when they were tagging. But you really didn't see him shine unless you watch Canadian indie wrestling. Like I watched a few different promotions through like YouTube and stuff. It's really good. Check him out. But if you didn't really see him shine until he hit NXT, some of those matches were pretty amazing. Him and Neville put on a great show. Can't beat it. He's very technically accurate. And what is DJ doing?
I forgot about another one.
Yeah,
Neville.
I got like 5 more that
Darn
I
it! I hate this.
but I can't. So what I'm gonna do is an ending 5 honorable mentions probably.
All
I'm
right.
gonna start something new. We're gonna do an honorable mention in the end.
All right. We're gonna do ours in the beginning, and Amy's gonna do hers at the end.
Heck yes.
Yeah. Number 7. Me and Amy were almost on the same wavelength for this one, but she doesn't think he's as good as I do. Kenny Omega.
Ah, sorry.
This man, really good in ring. Like I've said in previous videos, his amazing charisma. Really funny guy. Just he's one of those guys that he's good as a heel, but it's hard not to love him. Um, I feel like he's one of those wrestlers that you just kind of like, even though you kind of might not want to. You gotta love Kenny. Not Kenny King, because Kenny King trash, trash. But Kenny Omega is not my number 7. Trash. He is DJ. Kenny King is trash.
He's not though.
But DJ number 7. Trash.
Spoiler alert: one guy who didn't make my list, Kenny Omega. No, number 7 for me is or low key. I like Shinsi better. Personally, I just like the name. It's a cool name. Cabal, if you want to call him like garbage. Cabal. Anyway, just loved him wherever he went. Loved him in. I started loving him in TNA. Obviously, he comes out of nowhere doing everything, doing the most. I remember he was jumping on everybody when he was at the BDC, which is funny. But yeah, and then he went to WWE, and I saw him. I was like, isn't that who's this Cabal? Who's this Cabal fella? I don't know him. I remember seeing him in NXT, and I was like, so that was pretty cool. Back when NXT was the little the kind of like competition show or whatever. But yeah, just always a guy I just really liked. He was so stiff, and like some of the things he can do is just ridiculous. I still understand that stupid kick he do where he lift his leg and he hold it up there and then pow. And I still I don't know how you do that. I tried it once, pulled a muscle, and I never tried it again. I never tried it again. But Shinshi, Shinshi, sorry. It's like King Sasha. like
King Sasha.
But low key, he's the man. Number 7.
So DJ's finishing move is King Sasha. Amy, numero 70.
Numero siete.
Oh, she had to think about it.
Think about that one.
No, because I'm thinking about what I'm about to say next.
You're thinking too much.
Un pase en mi corazón.
She just says she loves me.
No. No, that's
close.
This one has a special place in my heart because he's from Cleveland, Ohio. It's Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano cannot not be on my list. The man is talented and ridiculously good. From his AIW days, which is Absolute Intense Wrestling, for y'all don't know, it's based out of Cleveland. Check it out if you're in the area. I should be promoted for them, I swear. But he did a few other indie runs, but NXT really do get to see him shine, especially in that Cruiserweight Classic against Monster Ciampa. They let him actually show 90% of what I've seen in his live shows. Very athletic, whether it's flying over the ropes, lawn darting himself, doing the spear through the ropes, which is a better spear than Roman Reigns can pull off with his little powerness. Come on now. But also can be technical and crafty with the best of them. He's all around a well-rounded athlete. That's what I love. And he's from Cleveland. Johnny Wrestling.
All right.
Me gusta mucho. Lo siento, señor.
I think she just said she loves me.
Me llamo Johnny.
Your name is Johnny?
I said me llamo, not... Oy.
Anyway,
Yeah,
my
more.
number 6 is from Cleveland, but I won't hold it against him. It's okay.
LeBron James.
LBJ's from Akron, actually.
Yes, my number 6
From
is
St. Vincent St. Mary High School.
LeBron James. No, my number 6 is Johnny Wrestling.
All right.
You know, we're so close. We're so
I
close.
know.
We're almost.
I'm surprised you put a Cleveland guy on your list. I'm the only one in this entire podcast that does the Cleveland people.
Well, because he's the only good one from Cleveland.
No, there's also the most must-see Intercontinental Champion on TV
That
right
is
now,
true.
and he's from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, but
Money maker.
he's trash. Anyway, yeah,
Technically a cruiserweight.
Johnny Gargano. Well, then is he on your list? Is he on your-
No. I had a hard choice.
DJ number 6.
My number 6. Also a guy that it was tough putting him down this low, but happens. Austin Aries. Love me some Austin Aries. Now he's so tiny, and he got that little weird little doohickey thing on his chin. I like that too. You know, I'm trying. It don't work for me though. I can't get the right molding and whatever. But you know, Austin Aries just so good, just so good. Won the TNA World Title, and it felt like, you know, he was just, it was just right for him. You know, it just so good. And I just love Austin Aries. Once again, another guy who just is so smooth when it comes to putting moves together. And you know, I really think, you know, he's a bona fide star. He just is. I love me some Austin Aries. Double. I almost said double A. I would have been wrong. On Anderson. Close, but A double.
All right.
Good
Amy.
choice.
Numero 60.
Seis.
I'm getting really good at Spanish. I really am.
You should teach Homer Zeta Stone.
I should.
Su nombre es Ricochet.
I heard Ricochet.
Yeah.
I heard Ricochet.
Do I really think that was Tay? No, yours. No, Sue's yours. Okay. I don't know.
She's speaking Spanish to herself.
She's.
Cállate, señora.
I don't know what that means.
No me gusta.
I don't know what that means.
Cállate.
That's shut up. I don't like you.
No,
Yup.
no hable español. I don't.
You just said you don't. You said you don't speak Spanish.
That's what
No
I'm saying.
hablo español.
That's
No,
what-
I'm saying you conjugated it wrong. You are pretty much telling me I don't speak Spanish. Instead, you should be saying no hablo español, which is I don't speak Spanish.
That's what I said.
Okay, carrying
That is-
on. We
that
are
is-
done with Spanish. Finny. Ricochet or Puma, whoever the hell you want to call him. I don't know. I love him in all the promotions he does. I really do not ever want to see this man sign with WWE. Ever. Because I think they'll ruin him. He's too good. And
What if it's for like a day? Like for a WrestleMania match?
WrestleMania match that they allow him to use his full arsenal?
Which they won't. So
Other than that, no. He's too talented, and I'm sick of seeing indie guys getting treated like crap and being, I guess you could say, dumbed down for this newer era, new universe, whatever. I'm tired of it. I love him and all the other promotions. He's worked with a few of my favorites British wrestlers, so bonus point to him. Ridiculously talented, athletic, good ring general, Ricochet.
All right.
I am done. You may move on.
All right. Ricochet. Ricochet was her number 8 or 6 or whatever. I was looking at my 8, and it was 6, and it was confusing me because. Anyway, number 5. We're in the top 5, kids. Eddie Guerrero. My number 5. I don't think I need to explain why he would be on a top any cruiserweight list. He's just amazing.
Viva la raza.
He lied. He cheated. He stole my heart.
Su corazón.
No homo. But he still. I'm gonna move on to a DJ with his number 5, numero 50.
Okay. My number 5, which I am kind of trying to figure out if I actually put this in order or not. But my number 5 is T.J. Perkins. I love T.J. Perkins, but I don't know if I like him more than I like Austin Aries. But I do like T.J. Perkins a lot. I liked him as Manic. I liked him as Suicide, or whatever you want to call him. I get that TJP run in TNA. I was excited. He took off the mask, then he put it back on. Then he took it back off, and they act like he didn't take it off the first time. I was excited, and then they released him, and I cried a little bit. But love T.J. Perkins. Once again, one of those guys who can just string moves together just so smoothly. He makes it look easy, as he says. And your current cruiserweight champion of the world in Florida. So I just, it's undeniable that he is top 5. I'm sorry, Austin Aries. I apologize. TJ.
All right. Amy, numero 50.
Cinco. God, it's too late for Spanish. Kamatachi is my number 5.
Okay.
Loved him in New Japan. That is. But one of my favorite matches was him versus Lee. You could see it. His arsenal come out. Somewhat of a typical cruiserweight, but not at the same time. So you get best of both worlds, in my opinion, and so I like him. And not to mention, he's just awesome to watch wrestle. Always into the match, never really look away or find something else to do while the match is on. So he's just pretty awesome. I am done. You may move on.
All right. Number 4. We have Sami Zayn / El Generico. I'm still trying to figure out if I like Sami Zayn more or if I like El Generico more. But I've always liked Sami Zayn / El Generico. He's one of the few wrestlers that I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen a bad match. He's just so good. And he's so good because he's one of those guys that over analyzes things and overthinks things. You'll hear that from like Kevin Owens and other people, which kind of gets on people's nerves. So, but it makes for good matches because he knows, he has 15 years experience. So even though he's technically still a rookie in WWE, he's been all over the world. Honestly, not only one of the best cruiserweights, but one of the best wrestlers in the world. I feel like, and he needs to bring the mask back. I'm just saying, I miss it. I kind of miss the mask. I do.
Yeah.
He's a pretty man. I'll give him that. He's a good-looking fella, but I miss the mask. I do. DJ, I am done. You may move on.
Number 4 for me. Professional right now, Christy. I'm just kidding. It's not Samuel Shaw. I just wanted to say that. It's not Samuel Shaw. He's actually 230, so I couldn't put him on. But Eddie Guerrero is my number 4. Love Eddie Guerrero. Always, never, just can't deny my love for the man.
Viva la raza.
So good in the ring, but so hilarious. Also, so good but so hilarious in the same breath, I guess you could say. Still wish he was here. Kind of, always think about what how it would be if he was. Just interesting, but man, just love Eddie, man. You can't I don't think there's anyone in this world that didn't love Eddie. You gotta love Eddie. The lying, cheating, and stealing, man, just it was hilarious. the way the way it was booked, the way they put it over was hilarious, and he always had people laughing. So number 4 for me.
All right. Amy, number 4.
I don't want to say it. I don't. I know what's coming after I say this. Look, even both of your faces. Nope. It's Kota Ibushi.
Kata Ibushi.
Yeah.
I hate you both. No, but the man, honestly, I think it's one of the, he's number 4, but obviously top 5 best wrestlers in the world. He's obviously used a strong style, but can adapt to anyone. And you saw, well, for the WWE fans and the newer era fans, you got to see that in the Cruiserweight Classic as he adapted to different styles of Cruiserweights. But if you're a bigger fan of him, like I am, and you watch his New Japan matches, they're just phenomenal. And you obviously already knew about those hellacious kicks that man could have. Oh, probably knock your head off your shoulders. But it's not just his kicks he relies on or a strong last ride type power bomb. His aerial game is on point. His submission game, he's well rounded. I love to watch him wrestle. I don't care if I can't understand the man. He puts on a great match, and you know you're gonna get quality when you watch him. I am done. You may move on.
That is part of why I love her, because she knows Kata Ibushi is phenomenal. He is
Kota Ibushi.
Kata Ibushi. I just like saying Kata Ibushi. It's such a good name.
I so slightly regret putting him on my list.
Kata.
What? Numero 3, señor.
Numero 3. Numero 3. Is okay. I kind of cheated a little bit, tiny kind of. Maybe I've made a tie, possibly. Maybe.
It's okay. My number 2 is going to be very interesting.
All right, we got Zack Sabre Jr. and William Ospreay. I love both of these guys. Oh god, we got the technical wizard, Zack Sabre Jr. I think I need to do that whole thing from now on. The technical wizard, Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay, who himself is a phenomenal wrestler. Just look up any of his matches. He is just so good. I feel like he does get a little bit overshadowed by Zach, just because Zach is so popular around the world that he, but Will definitely deserves his recognition, and I think should have also been in the Cruiserweight Classic. But whatever, cool. Number 3, Zack Sabre Jr. The technical wizard, Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay. I am done. You may move on.
All right, I'm going. My number 3 is Zima Ion. Actually, he is a. Yeah, she was Ion. Yes. I have always been impressed with him. Since he first started with the whole hairspray gimmick and everything, the male model type gimmick. I've always been impressed with Zima Ion. I wish he would just go back to Zima Ion. I don't like the DJZ thing. I like the burr. I do like that. I love the, but he don't say you're now in the mix with that young go hard DJZ. Like we need the whole thing. Like if we ain't gonna do the whole thing, then ain't doing anything. But still love DJ Zima Ion. I've always been impressed with him just since he debuted. Been impressed with him. Loved him ever since. Still think he has a little farther to go as far as his potential is concerned, but we can see that potential through. So my number 3 is Zima Ion or Shima Zion, whichever one.
All right, Amy, numero trasi.
I don't want to say it.
Is it
Right.
is it the technical wizard Zack Sabre Jr.?
Yes, it's Zack Sabre Jr. By far one of my
Yes.
favorite all-time cruiserweights. Not only because he's hot as hell, but exactly. But he's ridiculously talented. The man, like you said, is a technical wizard. He can reverse out of almost anything. He used a back handspring to reverse. He used almost like a back flip in general. He just comes up with different ways to get out of things, and they're so technically on point. He's very entertaining to watch. I don't think the new era of wrestling appreciates him too much because he is very technical and submission based, and they just don't appreciate that. They just want the high flying in a cruiserweight division or power.
What is this technical you speak of? I don't understand. I don't get it.
Submission style wrestling and
what is that?
collegiate wrestling.
I don't
Submission
understand.
holds. He uses,
Nope,
he
I
uses
don't
some
get it.
great. Oh my God! He put a dragon sleeper into a.
What's a dragon sleeper? Never heard of it.
Like
Is that the bend them back choke thingy? That's what Michael Cole calls it. Michael Cole calls it that.
Oh, thank you, Casey. Love you for that one.
I can't be the typical WWE fan. I just can't.
You love me for that one.
I can't be.
I love you in general, Casey. I love you in general.
I fixed it. I fixed it again. You know what?
Yay, Casey.
You know what? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't interrupt my girl. Only I do that.
Yeah. So, other than loving watching him wrestle just because of how talented he is, he's all around good one. I was slightly upset that he was not the winner of the, Cruiserweight Classic, but I don't think he's signing with the WWE. If he is, it's NXT because they would have put him on. He would have debuted tonight. So I don't think he's one of the few that got signed. It's sad.
I don't think he wanted to.
Yeah, I really don't think so. But I can't blame him because he would have been misused in the WWE. No one is that style of wrestler that they allow really in the WWE. You can't. I mean, I know Jack signed, so that'll be interesting. Him and Jack Gallagher would have been a great match. Unless Zack Sabre Jr. is in NXT to help their division because they don't have anyone really, So that's always a possibility. But honestly, if he doesn't sign, it's not going to be the end of the world. I will be sad that he won't be on my TV, so I don't have to hunt down things on the internet. But I think if he didn't sign with them, he used this to put his name out there more and help promote his matches. He's ridiculously talented, one of the best cruiserweights out there. Heck, one of the best wrestlers out there, hands down. So, Zack Sabre Jr.
The technical was Zack Sabre Jr. She didn't say it.
I am done. You may move on.
Okay. And just to make it clear, she thinks I'm hotter. So there's that. But anyway, number 2. Numero Dossi.
Oh God, Dos.
Yeah, Dossi. For me he's a prince, a former prince actually. He's been demoted apparently to a demon. Actually, he went from a prince to a demon, which
he was a demon king, so he actually got promoted.
That is true. That is true. Finn Balor, aka Prince Devitt. I've always liked Finn Balor, even back when I would watch his matches on YouTube from New Japan. Insanely talented. He knows not only ring like wrestling wise, but he knows how to put on a show. He knows, ring psychology. He knows how to use his gimmick, and from his entrances to the paint to everything. And the only thing I don't like about him in WWE is that they're sticking it and it makes sense that they want to use the demon to kind of sell the gimmick. But I miss his indie stuff where he would do different paint. He did a Joker once. He's done so many different variations of the body paint. And I wish they would have let him do different things, not just the demon. But like I said, I understand, they're trying to market to the WWE universe, so it's easier to just stick with the demon. But he's just an amazing wrestler. He started the Bullet Club, so it's gotten to be a kind of a big deal, I've seen the T-shirts around a couple places. Some guy named AJ Styles was in it. I believe Festus was a member at one point.
Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks, the Spot Monkeys. So it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of gone somewhere. So he's pretty good. He knows what he's doing. But yes, my number 2 is Finn Balor / Prince Devitt / Virgil Devitt / if I was gay, I would probably I would. I'm man enough to admit it that he is a pretty man. But Amy's not allowed to think that.
He is gorgeous.
Not as gorgeous as me.
No comment. So.
Yeah. Now you don't speak English. DJ, numero dosi. Numero dosi do.
All right. My number 2 is Daniel Bryan. A guy who caught my eye when I first saw him come to WWE. I was like, this man should win. I saw him on NXT and I was like, this man should win this whole thing. I think it was like the first night. I was cheering for him, and then he got eliminated first, and I cried a little bit inside. But Daniel Bryan just so good. I knew it from the first time I saw him, and like the more and more I kept seeing him, and it was just amazing. He just does so much, even when there's so little given to him. He did the Team Hell No thing like no one else I felt like could. The whole he started the whole yes thing just by accident. The freaking WrestleMania 30 moment is one you'll probably never forget. Stupid other moment that happened that night, but still, it's one of those things that you just won't ever forget. I wish he was still wrestling right now, because I love Daniel Bryan. I have told myself, I went to the Monday Night Raw when they went to Richmond, the Raw before he joined the Wyatt family, and I was like, I'm not gonna do the yes chance. I'm not gonna do it. But it was so infectious. I had to do it.
It really is.
Yeah, like I couldn't resist. So I had to do it. And it was great. But love Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan probably could be my number 1 in all honesty, but number 1 spot to be had. So number 2, Daniel Bryan.
All right, Amy. Even though I'm kind of upset with you, who's your number 2?
How are you upset? Well, my number 2 is an entire family. Because when we had the 6-pack, had I not done this, my damn list would have been one family. Because I'm a huge fan of this family. You both already had one of them on there. Well, one of the family just had separate moments.
It's the Gargano.
My number 2 is the Guerrero family. I love watching the Guerreros from Chavo, Juventud, Eddie. They all have such charisma, talent, showmanship, and they're all just amazing to watch. I loved them in, I think it's AAA Mexico. I don't remember the exact title, but they were in some AAA Mexican wrestling to WCW, WWE. You know, they never cease to amaze me at what they could do and how they would still heels. For the love of God, I don't think any of them were at one point really a true face. But something about them drew me to them, and I loved them even more. Juventud was the craziest one. No, Psychosis was, but I love them all. So the Guerrero
Can we take
family.
Chavo out?
No, I love
Can we
Chavo.
take Chavo out? He sucks.
Chavito. No.
I hate Chavo.
No,
Hate
Chavito
Chavo.
is
Still hate him to this day. It's that freaking roll up. He rolled me up.
Chavito
Took
es
my title.
bien.
I'm still mad.
Chavito
One
is
time.
bien. And multiple members of this family have been Cruiserweight champions. So the Guerrero family, numero dos. I am done.
Girl familia. Get it right.
Oh, lo siento, señor. Cállate.
She
Los
doesn't know how to
familia.
speak Spanish. She want to
Los
act like she
familia.
speaks Spanish.
Okay.
Los
Familia.
familia. Los familia
Amy, what about
de Guerrero.
Kerwin White? Are you a fan of Kerwin White? Is he?
That's about right. That's about right.
That was the best gimmick ever. A Mexican guy trying to act white. Yeah. With a sweater vest.
I mean, we got Liv Morgan, so.
Whoa.
No one cares.
Sorry.
I care. Talk about my. Anyway, numero 10, number 1.
Uno.
The Uno's is a good place. They give good food there. Oh, we're not talking. Okay. I thought we were talking about food for a second. I was getting hungry, but
I am hungry.
we'll get food. You went on a snack run. You didn't even get yourself snacks. What is?
No, I was being a good kid and got my mom snacks.
Anyway, my number 1 is Kyle O'Reilly. I love this man. He can get you into just submissions out of nowhere. I still don't know how he does it. And he's in one of the best tag teams ever, Red Dragon. And deserves a title run. And they keep not giving him a title run. I want him to have a title run. But he's still my number 1 for the Cruiserweights, Kyle O'Reilly. DJ.
Okay. My number 1 Cruiserweights. And your new heavyweight champion of the world and Florida is me. It's me, darn it. I tricked you all. No, it's not me. My number 1 is the phenomenal A Styles. Now. You might be thinking, he's in a cruiserweight, he's a WWE World Champion right now. Now you can say that. But at one point, he was an X Division star. He was a star. He was tiny. He was a tiny little bugger.
He was a cruiserweight in WCW, actually.
Yeah, that too. I didn't watch him in WCW. But anyway, love AJ Styles. He's some AJ Styles. Just always just so good. I don't know if this man puts on bad matches either. He's just always just so good in every aspect of everything. I love doing any AJ Styles impression entrance wise. Just throwing my hands out, doing a little weird thing he does when it goes down like that, and then bam. The gloves. Yeah. Love it. I always gotta love AJ Styles.
Gotta get
just
the
yeah.
peek under it.
To this day, right? Yeah, I missed that. But you gotta. To this day, still one of my favorites. Will probably always be one of my favorite list. He is your new. No, he is my favorite. Um, Cruiserweight, light heavyweight, smaller than a heavyweight guy. He's my favorite.
Smaller than heavyweight. All right. And we all know I'm Amy's #1 cruiserweight of all time because I'm such a good wrestler. I'm
Sorry,
phenomenal.
no. I remember I do the protecting in this relationship, so no.
Oh!
No, I'm man enough to admit it. She protects me. She's my bodyguard. So #1. And it's not me.
It's me again. The sweep. Oh.
Yeah, DJ's my last and my top. Way to go, DJ. No, it's an interesting combination. It's the Bullet Club, but 2 members of the Bullet Club.
Are they
Adam Page and Adam Cole?
The Spot Monkeys. It's the Spot Monkeys.
Nope, it's the. I don't know how the hell. I don't know. It's the Prince, Demon, Finn Balor, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. So 2 of my top favorite wrestlers of all time. And then God bless their abs too.
AJ is married.
Yeah, I know. I still could say he has phenomenal abs. The man is just truly phenomenal. No, I've been a fan of both of them for as long as I can remember. AJ all the way back into the early WCW days of 2001, where you see him putting on the matches of his life to try and get noticed, try and get made into a star. Unfortunately, around that time, WWE bought WCW, and they did give him a shot, but he didn't feel like he belonged there. I want to say he took on like the Hurricane, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
But okay, and I agree with him. He didn't belong in WWE at that time. They were not going to let him develop in the way he should have. I think he made the right move with TNA. He made a name for himself, created the phenomenal one in TNA. I don't think that would have happened in WWE. I truly don't. They were on a creative block at that point. They already had a lot of stars like him. That's when we had a cruiserweight division. Don't think it would have been good for him to try and develop himself at that point. So I think he made the right move in TNA. He made a worldwide name for himself. He's truly phenomenal. He doesn't want to be remembered as wrestling anyone's specific style. He wants them to remember AJ Styles. And you see it in different moves. Even the women's division in WWE had an AJ Styles move. Candice Michelle, I want to say, Candice Michelle had, they called it like Angel's Wings, but it was the Styles Clash. So we had the Styles Clash in the WWE before AJ Styles. Crazy thought. But his, punch, back elbow combination from taking a springboard forearm into making it something memorable. Great. And then Finn Balor, of course, wrestled all over the world. I've seen a few of his matches in Ireland, and I've seen him become the youngest junior British. That title, British Heavyweight Champion. I want to say that was the title. And then obviously his not Ring of Honor, New Japan days, where he flourished and truly became who he was. 8 years in there, developed himself, and I think that was right. I think those two, they're considered the rookies and all that BS. They're truly got more talent, more perseverance, more creativity, and more heart than some of these current WWE roster superstars. And I think they're a lot better. They're well-rounded. I always say if you come from the indies and travel all of them, you're going to be better than any homemade WWE star. I think WWE's got maybe 1 or 2 that The Miz, and I really don't know too many other like homegrown, because both WWE and WCW were trading people for the longest to boost their ratings. Like, one guy would leave. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash would go to WCW, help boost their ratings. We bring in like Chris Jericho and all that. So I don't know who's homegrown in WWE besides like John Cena probably, but he's not even that talented. The man has heart, and I'll always give him that, but he's not that talented of a wrestler. AJ Styles can outdo him. Finn Balor can outdo him. So, I don't know. I just think that they're better, more well-rounded. You see more creativity and dedication. They're not comfortable in the WWE, which I think is a good thing. So they're still fighting for their contract, for their spot, unlike some of these other people who are more comfortable and we get the crap matches that we see. Oh, Roman Reigns is homegrown too. I forgot. He didn't wrestle before this. Charlotte. Yeah.
Rusev.
No, I don't know. Rusev may have been somewhere else. I don't like one production. But yeah, their homegrown people are not that good because they don't know how to develop talent. They want to push everybody so quickly, and because you're a face, you look good, you're powerful, or you're beautiful. No. So AJ Styles, Finn Balor, two of my all-time favorites. Of course, it was very hard to create the top 4 or 5. It's ridiculously difficult. Like, no joke. I am done. You may move on.
All right. Well, that was our super 6-pack in honor of the debut of the Cruiserweight division on Raw tonight, which I think we're going to do a mini review on tomorrow, possibly. Just kind of our thoughts on how they did it, how it went, all that fun stuff. Next week's 6-pack is no ideas at all. Don't give me any. I was gonna say like top 6
heavyweights. Top 6 Intercontinental Champions.
Don't give us any input, DJ, at all. Just sit there.
I don't have an idea, so I'm not going to.
All right.
If that's okay, I'm not as top 6 light heavyweights of all time.
Nope. She already top 6 cruiserweights of all time. Top 6 cruiserweight or no intercontinental. Sorry, intercontinental champions of all time. I think that'll actually be a good list.
It actually should be.
Yes, so that'll be next week, and it'll just be a top 6 again. We're not gonna do 12 again. I mean, we'll have honorable mentions like we always do, so it'll be like 10. But we're going back to the top 6, and stay tuned for our COC predictions. I really want to say it. I want to say it so bad, but I won't.
We're gonna get flagged.
We did. You can think about what that spells, and then you could say it. Okay, so it's it's a chicken. A chicken. That's what it is. I don't know why we would get flagged for referencing an animal. I really don't. I don't understand it. But make sure to subscribe so you see that video and all of our other videos and other stuff and whatnot. Follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Follow Amy and Drunk Miley on DD_Amy_Miley, MYLIE. And we will see you on the dippity that is flippity. Oh, yes. It's true. It's true.